Akimbokun is a manga and anime content creator known for creating edits on different popular series such as Dragon Ball Z, One Punch Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, Baki, Demon Slayer, Solo Leveling, and Blue Lock. Aside from anime edits, he also makes edits based on other things as well, such as Shadow Fight 2, God of War, and even Puss in Boots. As many of you know already, Akimbokun has recently hit 300,000 subscribers, but what you guys don't know is the story behind how he did it. In today's video, we're going to divide all of Akimbokun's channel history into 5 different phases and going through each one of them one by one, starting with the first ever phase, Phase 1, the early beginnings. Akimbo would post his first ever edit on July 15, 2022, titled Goku vs Saitama, Debate Motion Explained. But it's more of an educational slideshow rather than an entertaining edit, as it just explains why Saitama is stronger than Goku. I don't know what exact editing app he used to make this because it wasn't mentioned anywhere, so I'm just going to guess Akimbo used CapCut for his first edit. Because 1. The text looks like one of CapCut's text presets. 2. It has an effect similar to what is used in most CapCut with edits. And 3. CapCut was literally the most popular editing app during 2022 to 2023, so it is highly likely that Akimbo used CapCut for his first edit. Now surprisingly, Akimbo's most viral edit, titled Genesis Death After Dark, came during this phase and it currently sits at 8.3 million views to this day. The edit itself is most likely done in CapCut, and I gotta admit, the voice acting in this is really good, and the fact he blew up already in just phase 1 is super impressive. Akimbo would also begin experimenting, making different types of edits after his virality, which leads us to phase 2, the experimental stage. On October 6, 2022, Akimbo posted his first ever Wiz edit titled Cosmic Garu vs Cosmic Armor Superman. Now for some of you guys who were born too late, 2022 to 2023 was like the golden era of Wiz edits. This was when Conquester was cooking up the best Wiz edits possible, MJT Productions was still posting 2 to 3 Wiz edits every single day, and there was so many power scaling trends like Wally West that resulted in countless viral edits. Akimbo also made edits on hit video games such as God of War and Shadow Fight 2, which were mostly just fake edits, but they were still improvements nonetheless. In February 16, 2023, there was a massive trend on making black hole edits using Astro Kobe's voiceover. Akimbo participated in this trend, and the edit he made blew up. It pulled numbers way above his average view count, though it was still below his most viral edit. However, Akimbo would experience a surge in virality in Phase 3, the Baki arc. From May 18, 2023, all the way to January 27, 2024, is mostly considered to be Akimbo's Baki arc. This is because during this time frame, most of his content shifted primarily towards Baki edits. Now of course, there were still edits on other animes like One Punch Man and Jujutsu Kaisen, which were still great edits, but the views they got compared to Baki edits was not that great. Like, it would take 5 of those just to match the average views a singular Baki edit would make. So, Akimbo did what most of us would probably do, make more Baki edits. On the 9th of June 2023 would mark Akimbo's most viral Baki edit, sitting at 7.6 million views. Now, it didn't beat his current most viewed edit of all time, but it still showed how famous Akimbo was getting. This was Akimbo's prime in views. However, an incoming dark age came on Phase 4, the Dark Ages. After January 27, 2024, Baki edits slowed down in production because Akimbo was making room for more edits. But since Akimbo was growing fast, so did the hate he was getting. During this time, around in August of 2023, Akimbo had beef with another big editor named God Edits OFC. Now this part I'm gonna explain is a bit controversial. I won't try to side with either party while explaining this drama because I want to explain it in the most neutral way possible so you guys can form your own opinions from here. According to Nexus Murbach, basically, God Edit said that Akimbo's recent video edit is mid and should not have took 2 hours, but Akimbo kinda took this badly and started saying he did not get monetized from his video. He is a student, situation in his country is bad, and blah blah blah. and God Edit said Akimbo is lying and victimizing himself. I managed to find the original video where God Edits commented on, and he first replied with, and I quote, "This took you 2 hours from your 8GB RAM Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen device. Understandable, have a great day." I'll try to summarize everything in this reply argument so this video wouldn't be stretched out for too long. Akimbo replied, claiming that he worked really hard for his phone and that he currently has a hard time editing due to lack of motivation and current rivalry with another creator named Official Yuriichi. Now, I checked the comments on his shorts before that and I could not find any comments from Official Yuriichi. Either she deleted her comments or YouTube banned her. God Edits then accused Akimbo of playing the victim card and claims that he doesn't have the right to lie to his subscribers, and even accuses Akimbo of lying about the time it took to make his edit. Akimbo replied with a rebuttal claiming God Edits has no idea what's happening in Bangladesh, the country that I believe Akimbo currently resides in, and that God Edits alongside with Official Yuriichi are quote-unquote the most gross editors in the community. Akimbo also claims that God Edits quote, "Everyone works hard for their channel" is the greatest joke that Akimbo ever heard. However, multiple third-party people joined in on the conversation, with @funfacts8014 defending Akimbo by claiming it takes more than a minute to send a normal comment. @TonTheGamer33449 asked if Akimbo was monetized, but God Edits replied to him by claiming he answered that already, but Akimbo allegedly deleted his comment. Akimbo replied defending himself by saying God Edits can't accuse someone of deleting comments because Akimbo also faces the same problem where YouTube itself just deletes Akimbo's comments for no reason at all. There was also a racist person that popped up during this whole convo, and I don't want to read this because I feel like this video might get banned for hate speech. But Buzin, of all people, joined in on the argument and accuses God Edits of having no creativity, being irrelevant, and his content being garbage. The comment war stopped after that because there were no replies from either God Edits or Akimbo himself. However, Akimbo would make a community post asking God Edits what's his problem and that God Edits should make a solution rather than trying to downplay Akimbo's current struggle. God Edits doesn't reply in this, but he does make his own community post, which is a reply to Akimbo's community post, and it's a slideshow. First image is basically the title page. Second image is God Edits showing his stance on the Bangladesh student protest, alongside showing what appears to be a screenshot of Akimbo allegedly hating his own country. Third image shows even more screenshots with God Edits claiming that Akimbo has been mocking every single edit of his beforehand. Fourth image shows Akimbo allegedly being monetized on January 24, 2023, while claiming he used to be monetized but isn't anymore. And lastly, the fifth image shows God Edits claiming he has proof of Akimbo earning more than $1,000 a month, and that Akimbo's family is actually wealthy. Akimbo didn't make any more responses after that, but Akimbo lost most of his consistency during this time due to upcoming exams. However, things take a brighter turn in the last phase, Phase 5, Modern Day Akimbo. After the events of the Dark Age, Akimbo's primary anime for editing has shifted to Jujutsu Kaisen, and his editing has improved so much. Literally every aspect of his edits, like the shakes, the animations, the CCs, the auras, the glitches, everything was improved. Shortly after, Akimbo then got his own silver play button, which is a big achievement, and on top of that, he also got a new profile picture. And I gotta say, it's a 10 out of 10 profile picture. I could never make something as good as that. Now of course, I won't act like the story ends in a happy ending because modern day Akimbo still has his own personal problems, but he's strong. I know for a fact he's going to overcome this problem and rise stronger than ever. Akimbo, if you're watching this, I got a message that I personally want to say to you. You're a great editor, but sometimes you keep downplaying your edits when they are clearly good. This is like watching Kratos calling himself weak after flipping the 9 realms. Also, congratulations on recently reaching 300,000 subscribers. I hope to reach that level one day. In fact, this whole documentary was made as a tribute to you hitting that milestone. So keep it up, man. You're up there with Yuzin, Himeno, Conquestor, and other editors. Anyways, that's all for this video. See ya.